Hi everyone, here I am with a new video. This time I'm going to talk about SharePoint news. More specifically, how you can create news that are optimized for email. I'm going to show you even how you can create custom news email template that you can reuse every time. Alright, let's deep dive into it. Here I am in SharePoint. This is my home site. Let's go immediately in the upper left corner to create a news. To do that, I'm going to click on the button New and then News Post. Now we can see the new section made for email, providing us a bunch of templates like blank news, newsletter, event, status update, process, and topic. If you click on one, you will see the preview on the right, for example, on event. You can see event details and the content of this template. If I click on newsletter, the same, and this is the one that I want to use. So in my case, I have this single column, and then down below I have two columns, fundraising event and upcoming initiatives. This is just to show you the possibility that you have. You can display the content in one single column or in multiple columns. It's up to you. Now let's click on the button Create Post. And now that I'm working on this news, I can add my content. Let's add a title. All right, newsletter October. Let's keep the content as is. And now what I would like to show you is an interesting thing. If you go to add a new web part, you will see that you don't have the full list of web parts. This because Microsoft has optimized some web parts that are listed here in this panel, which are friendly for email. So these web parts are perfect for this use case and this scenario. That's the reason why you see less web parts here. All right. Let's say that this thing is ready to go, and I'm not covering now the part that you can schedule the publishing if you want, but there is also this option. You can add a workflow, an approval workflow if you want. I made other videos that cover this functionality. Let's stay focused now on this news capability. All right, now I can click on the button Post and Send. If I click on this one, another pop-up shows up, and here what you can do is target the groups or people that you want to involve in this newsletter. You can add also in CC other groups or people, and then you have the title, and then you can add another and additional message if you want. And this is the preview, how it looks like your post news in the email. So as you can see, you have a good feeling how this thing will be opened. If you want, you can also click on this toggle and you can send it as a link. But if you do this, you are not getting the chance to have and enjoy this capability. So my suggestion here is to keep disabled this toggle button so you will provide the full capabilities of this new feature. All right, now here let's add for example a group that I have. I'm going to target the IT department. I don't want to include anybody else in this newsletter, and this is a specific newsletter for the IT department. This could be a general use case. All right, now I can click on the button Send, and this will be sent. All right, let's click on OK, and this is now done. Another important thing to call out here is the new embedded functionality in the page that shows analytics for this page. This is pretty useful, so you can have a metrics and a feeling how this news is going. Moreover, you can create your template if you want. In fact, let me go back on Home. If you click again on News Post, you will see that this is a template offered here in this section. But if you scroll down, you can see View Templates folder. Let's click on it. I am now in Site Pages, and this is the classic templates folder. It means that here you can create your own template, email friendly. So it's up to you how you can do that. I made also another video how you can create new pages under this folder and new templates by using a Microsoft Graph API. So feel free to have a look if you want. That's it. This is how this thing works. And it's amazing because it gives you a great flexibility to create your own templates, which are suitable for several use cases for your frontline workers, for your collaboration teams, or any other department where you have to create a specific template. All right, let's create now a new news, email friendly, and I'll show you how you can reuse this news as template. Let me open this one just created. If I edit this one, I can, of course, going here next to the save as draft, I can also save as template. But let's make some adjustment. For example, I want to add a new section here down below. Let me add a new section, 2 columns. Then here, let's add just some text. And here I want to, let's type just something just to have the feeling that the text is there, and an image here. Let me select this one, Viva Explorer. All right, I have now added a new section. This is perfectly suitable for my use case. Now what I'm going to do is save as a draft, and let me edit again this one, and I'm going to click here on the drop down next to save as a draft and save as template. Now this will be my template for newsletter. All right, this will be my template for next newsletters. Now I can save this page template, and now that is saved, let me go in the URL and let me remove this part of the URL because I want to land immediately on the folder created for templates. All right, now my template is here generated template for newsletter. It means now that if I create another news, I should see my template showing up. I can now click here on save it on this site, and voila, I can see my template just created manually using the classic SharePoint user interface template for newsletter. You can do it programmatically or manually across the UI. It's really up to you. Now I can click on create post, and then I will start again reusing my template with the section that I created before. Here I am impersonating Adele Events, and I received the email, and this is the final result. This is the newsletter generated using this new capability. Alright, we have explored this new capability in SharePoint. If you enjoyed this video, as always, please consider to subscribe, like, add a comment down below, let me know if you have questions or if you want to provide feedback about this feature. I hope to see you next time. Bye.